you're still at school, but if I'm right, you weren't telling people about what you were doing really.
No, when I was at school, I kept it really, really quiet.
Why?
I've never been a person who really shouted about my.
Really? Really?
Not really. Yeah, you're the one that exposed me with all
Okay.
this modern technology. I don't know. Yeah, when I went to school, there was a time when I had to choose a school games option, so judo popped up. So I thought, oh, this will be fun. So I put my name down for judo. I don't know what I was thinking, but at the time I was a black belt. Well, I think I was second dan. And so I chose judo for fun to tease my fellow students and my fellow friends. So I remember our sports teacher getting us all together. I remember him telling us about judo, that we was going to do judo, and he picked me up by the scruff of my neck and smashed me against the wall and said, "We're going to make men out of you now." Yeah. So I remember keeping quiet, and his name was Mr. Metcalf. A lovely guy, lovely sports teacher, but very, very full of himself. And he was, at the time, I found out, he was a blue belt judoka. So obviously he was showing off, trying to dominate and control us as kids. And I kept quiet at the time. And the day before we came to judo, he kitted us out with some school judo suits, which were yellow and were like right down to my ankles. That's how long the judo suits were. They just kitted out whatever they had. So I had a little plan on my sleeve, because obviously I was planning to go to the judo. So I knew at the time that Alan wasn't going to be at the session, and I asked him not to, because I had a plan. On the day of our event, I separated from my friends. They had no idea. Nobody had an idea I was already a master judoka. I went up in my office. I put my own judo suit on. I put my black belt on. I waited for everyone to come into the judo room. Then I opened the door and I walked out. And I remember my sports teacher, Mr. Metcalf, looked at me and he didn't know where to put his face, because I turned out with this beautiful white suit with a black belt around my face, my waist.
You're around your face.
My waist. And obviously he'd been hammering me around and pushing me around and making out he's going to make a man out of me. And it was sheer horror when he saw me. And he lost his words. Like, what are you doing in there? What's that you got around your waist? Where did you get that from? Take it off. I says to him, "I'm really, really sorry, Mr. Metcalf, but I'm actually the coach today." And he just didn't know what happened. I said, "Sorry to put you like this, but I'm running the session. And, Alan's not going to be here." And then I started taking lead of the class, controlled my friends. They were shocked as well, didn't know what's going on. And obviously they'd realised I knew what I was talking about, because I managed to get the class together, pulled Mr. Metcalf to one side. I said, "I'm really sorry, I'll explain to you later, but I'm actually the teacher." I said, "Today you're going to be my uki. You're going to be, I believe you're a blue belt." Yeah. I said, "Well, you're going to assist me today, Mr. Metcalf. I'm the teacher. You're the student." Cut the story short, I taught them judo and I used Mr. Metcalf as an exhibition, and I did every single throw, arm lock, strangle, hold down. We did randori. I absolutely murdered him.
Yeah.
He crawled out that judo room. He did not know what happened to him. Of course, I laid it on because...
Yeah.
There's one point where I got him on the ground and says to him, "Do you feel like a man now?" So I was really, really winding him up. The funny thing is, by the time I got back to school, I had the tannoy system went up in the school, said, "Mr. Sampson, to the headmaster's office immediately." I thought, I'm in trouble. I just beat up one of my teachers. I'm in trouble. So the headmaster's called me in. So I've gone to the headmaster. His name was Mr. Watts at the time. And I walked in. He says, "Shut the door behind you." So I shut the door, and I was a bit worried. And he goes to me, "Quick, tell me, is everything I heard is true?" And he wanted to, I want to know everything. "Mr. Metcalf has gone home."
So
I couldn't handle it. I said, "Yes, it's true. I beat him up and this will happen." He just found it so amusing.
Yeah.
He said, "Why didn't you tell us you were such a champion? Why didn't you tell us you were so good? What we want people like you to influence the school." And then from then, they recognized I was they found out about me, and then I started to train. I was the trainer for my school, which went on to win the BSJ Schools Championship, British Schools Judo Association Judo Championships.